what we do is we try to help people find calm in this chaos of what's happening, especially with a global pandemic, although we can help at any time. Homeschooling, like we were saying, we've been talking about how homeschooling is more than just the traditional thought of what we homeschool. It's becoming a bigger umbrella. It's virtual schooling, it's district schooling, it's asynchronous schooling. I've heard so many different terms. Some people are still sort of doing a cyber option with their school. Some people are doing a hybrid option with their school. Some people are homeschooling. And Devany and I have been getting a lot of people reaching out to us saying, I'm lost, I'm overwhelmed, I have this many children, I work from home, both parents don't work at home. Like, there are just so many family situations that vary, and people are trying to figure out how to get through this year and educate their children and stay safe and stay healthy and not lose their minds. And that's what we're here for. We work as a team to help. My background is that I'm a mental health therapist. I won't speak for Devany. I'll let Devany introduce herself. But Devany and I have known each other for years. We are in the same homeschool group. We both are more like traditional homeschoolers, which also homeschooling is even kind of weird right now, because homeschoolers, despite the name, we're not always home. Sometimes we're home. A lot of times we're home, but we're often going to art classes and music classes and, sports activities and theater and chess club and just hanging out at the coffee house or grabbing pizza with our homeschool group or hanging out at the park. And all of that is not happening right now for us either. So we're all kind of going through something right now, and helping people find calm, find peace, and feel less adrift in these times is like that's precisely what we aim to help people do.
I'm Devany. I'm a former teacher myself who decided to stay home once I had my own kids, and then decided to homeschool as well. Not something I ever expected to be doing at this point in my life, but this is our 7th year. My kids are 7 and 10, and we always said we would take it a year at a time. And I'm even breaking that goal down this year for people. Take it a week at a time, take it a day at a time, take it an hour at a time if you have to. But because Stacy and I both have the experience with the teaching and the mental health background, and then also with homeschooling our own kids, as we were walking a lot of friends and then friends of friends through this summer leading into the fall, we started brainstorming. What if we did this in a way that we could reach more people? And that's how Cardigan Academy was born. It is a way for us to take the community that we're missing as traditional homeschoolers and extend it in a virtual platform for people that are doing cyber this year, people that are doing the virtual or hybrid options through their own school districts, and take all of our experience wrapped up. I think we have 30 plus years together of homeschooling, and bring that to people so that, especially with the time crunch and the stress everyone is under right now, you're not taking on the additional time investment of doing all the research on your own. We've done that. We've been there. We've probably asked all the questions that you are thinking in your head as well. And now we're just ready to share that with anyone we can. And it feels great to be helpful during this time.
Yeah, we're really enjoying working with our clients. We have fantastic clients that come to us, and we get to walk them through this. We get to hear what their situation is and pull from, like Devany said, we've got 30 years experience between us. I failed to mention I have a 20-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old son. So, and they've never gone to school. We've homeschooled from the beginning. And every year we've explored going. We're not only are we not anti-public school, we're actually very pro-public school. Love teachers, have no, people will say to us, you guys, you pay property taxes and, you don't send your kids to school. Doesn't that make you mad? And no, not at all. Like, we live in a community. I want kids who go to school to be educated. I spoke with a grandmother just today whose because of all this, and because she and her husband have pre-existing conditions and some risk factors related to COVID, she's been helping raise her grandchildren, and now suddenly she's also taking on this home education piece. That's a lot. And we've had a variety of people come to us with everything from working at home to not working, all these different things. So through all the years, Devany and I have, and all the other homeschool parents that we know, we've swapped ideas, we've researched curriculum, we've tried some that we thought were duds, we've tried some that we thought were great, and we've been doing this trial and error thing for all these years, and we've kind of honed it and whittled it down. And I feel like when people say, like, how can you help? Like, well, we're giving you what we wish we could have had. Like, somebody to come to us and say, here, because just there's so much. And that's a good thing. There's so much, but it's nearly impossible to take on everything that's out there and try to find the balance and all this, and then throw a pandemic on top of it. It's a lot. So we are here to help.
Great. Is there any specific programs or topics that we wanted to just kind of mention for people so that they can kind of get an idea of what they'd maybe learn about, since there are a lot of things happening there?
When I decided to stay home with my own kids, I started an educational website called Still Playing School. So I was already building a lot of resources virtually for people that were playing with their kids in an educational way in the toddler, preschool age group. And then as my kids got older, it evolved with that as well. And so part of what we're going to talk about on Thursday is how to organize your day, how to organize your materials. A lot of people are getting that from the cyber school or the school district. How we structure things in a loose way that still honor who our kids and families are as individuals, because homeschooling can look, even if you're choosing the exact same type of home education, and like Stacy said, the options this year are so much more than there ever was. Even two next door neighbors who are choosing the exact same type of home education are still going to look very different within that home setting. That's the beauty of it. You can do what you can in your home and in your family to reach your kids as individuals as well. So that's another thing that we'll definitely be talking about.
That's one of the things I love about working with Devany is somehow the two of us bring together, we have very similar views on parenthood and education. We have these great perspectives that we love to share with each other, that we're so excited to share with other people. With her education background and my mental health background, somehow it works out when we talk to people, and you'll see this on Thursday, is I'm gonna, as she brings in these, here's how to organize your day, and here are some specific things you can do, and here are some, hands-on things. I think I bring in like a little bit of the big picture. There's a pandemic happening. Here's a big picture way to not lose your mind with all of this, which is important right now, and our kids feel that. And so a way to help you, a way to help your kids. I know as we've been meeting with our clients, one of the biggest pieces of feedback we get is that after they meet with us, they say, I feel so much clearer and calmer and more reassured. I was so nervous before, and now I feel like I have a plan, and then I don't have to stress out. So that's kind of, I think, what between the two of us, you get like perspective and specifics and all these different things that help you go from how in the world am I going to do this to, oh wow, I feel like not only can I do this, I'm actually kind of excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that. And that's, it's amazing because what you're saying is mental health is such a big priority that we should all be each of us should be putting forefront in our lives. And I think that gets lost when we have so much else going on. And so to kind of highlight that, but then also combine it with some tips or some actual strategy and planning, because one of the things I've learned, and I know I don't have kids, but one of the things I've learned is that if I have a great plan or a structure, or identify like these are the things that I need to get done, and then and formulate a structure around it, it's so much more calming for me to work and to live and to still have my personal time and get some things done, but also be able to support others around me because I've built that time in intentionally. So I really am excited about our talk. I'm hoping it benefits a lot of people who do have kids out there, because I know it's been a pain point recently because of all the things that have happened this year. Even if you don't have kids, even if you're wanting to learn some other things or maybe teacher, that's still helpful. Obviously, I think we're going to share some teacher resources as well as resources for parents and the students themselves. So I feel like we'll cover all the bases with pretty much anybody who's talking about either being a student or is a parent of one or a teacher of one. I feel like we're going to cover it all. Or if you're a new parent, my sister, her child's only just turned 2, but eventually she's going to have to learn how to do all this stuff. So even if you're not there yet, and you have the time to stop in, we'd welcome you to join us. Our chat is going to be on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be on the Zoom call, and the link, the Facebook page, we do have an event for it, and the Zoom link is on our Facebook link. If you're watching this on a different platform, we do have it on the findcalmhere.com website. On the main page, you'll see, if you click through, there's a couple different events coming up, but the one of them is Homeschool, and you can get it from there. Or you can also go to the events tab and click down, and you'll see how to grab that Zoom link. There's no registration required, so you can just drop in. There will be interactive conversations, so if you are able to come and join us, that's great. There's going to be a replay, so if you are busy or unable to attend the live virtual event on Thursday, there will be a replay available on our YouTube channel, so you can definitely check back. And if you subscribe on the findcalmhere.com website, you will get the replay in your inbox. So anything else y'all want to leave us with?
Just really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Same.
Very cool.
I'm excited to talk to more people and help people during this time.
Yes, very cool. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to say goodbye on Facebook, and have a great day, and we'll see you guys on Thursday, 7 p.m.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.